What's the main metric to measure your total addressable market size? Some companies, some startups prefer to measure it by number of potential customers, by number of companies that could use their solution, by number of installs, if it's like on-premise software, possible installs. Others prefer to measure it in euros, in dollars, like in currency, in monetary expression. Others prefer to measure it by other specific parameters based on software platform usage, and so on and so forth. But here's the thing. You want to focus on money being spent in the market by your target customers. Nothing else matters more than money being spent in the market. Why? Because you're building the business, you want to earn cash, and you want to estimate your market size by figuring out how much dollars, euros, or any other currency is there available in the market. So you're looking for the number that indicates how much money are being spent in the market. And the second kind of important criteria is to check what percentage of users, buyers in that market are early adopters or already expressed the interest in switching to your solution. Why it's important? Because if you measure just money being spent in the market, this is one number. Well, it might be a very old, very traditional industry, and people are used to spend money, they are used to use current available solutions, but you are coming into the market with a new solution and you want to measure what percentage of that market, of that audience can switch to using your solution. That's why it's not enough to measure the number, the money of being spent in the market, but you actually want to know the number of potential buyers who may be treated as early adopters. And remember, innovators and early adopters, well, it depends on industry, but on average this could be from 2.5% to maximum 10% of the total market. Usually we aim for, let's say, about 3 to 5%, and that's kind of like a okay number. But when you do your total addressable market estimation, you want to be as specific as possible. And if you go for fundraising, if you prepare to talk with investors, you want to be even more specific. And sometimes I see successful startup founders, successful when attracting investors, they do their homework and provide proof how many customers they already have, so that they could calculate what's the percentage of customers willing to switch to a new solution. Let's say I talk to 100 potential users and only 5 of them agreed to switch to our new solution. Okay, cool. So when we have like a total addressable market size estimated by money being spent in that market, and they know that only 5% of the companies can switch to my solution, so my maximum total addressable market size is 5% of money being spent in the market. I hope it makes sense in your case, and remember, we are willing to focus on money being spent in the market, and we want to know how many of these customers are potential early adopters and how many of them are actually willing and able to switch to your new solution.